Here we are on the new Facebook timeline. Another one of the many changes that Facebook has been making recently. One of the biggest changes that you'll notice right off the bat is this great big picture. They call it the cover. This is a perfect opportunity for you to brand yourself, to strut your stuff, to show who you are, to just show that little bit of insight into your personality. Here's mine. Just to get started and to have something different than all of the different templates, I decided to put a picture of my quote-unquote children here. This is Bogey, Tyra, and Finn. To change this, you simply need to hover in this corner and you will have the pop-up come up of change cover. Choose a unique image for the cover for your timeline. Click on the little drop-down arrow on the right here and you will get the different options. So you can choose from photographs that you already have posted on Facebook, or you can upload a new photograph, which was what I did because this picture wasn't on my Facebook yet. If you have a larger picture and you only want to show a portion of it, like I have here, you can move this picture around and reposition it, or you can remove it completely. It's up to you. I'm leaving this one here for a bit while I'm having another cover made, and you can do that as well. Your personal photograph is going to show up over here on the left, and when you hover over it, again, look at that, you're getting edit your profile picture. Click that down arrow, and again, you can choose from photos you already have. If you've got a camera, a camera in your computer, you'll be able to take a photo right now and upload it into your computer. You can edit the thumbnail or you can remove it and change it and put in a different one. They have made this nice and simple. If you like, you can change your cover all the time. Have fun with it. That's the most important part. Once you've decided what you want to have on your cover and you've updated that and made it to your perfection for now, remember, it's easy to change and you want to take advantage of that and change it often if you like. I know someone who changes their profile picture for all of the different holidays. The next step is you want to make sure that you update your information, and they've made this a lot easier to do. Right here underneath your cover on the right, you click on Update Info. And it opens up for all your information. One of the things that you want to do is you want to make sure that you put in everything that you can. If you're like me and you have lived here in Canada, I have lived in 6 of the different provinces. I have friends spread across the country. Now that I have an online business, I also have friends spread around the world. And I want to make it as easy as possible for everybody to connect with me and to find me. Personalize this as much as you possibly can. You put in all of the different places you've worked. You just simply have to click on edit and put different things in, add a project. The nice bit here is you can identify who you want to share it with, and you can click on this little button, and every time you see one of these little down arrows, there are more things that are available for you to use in the drop-down box. It automatically defaults to your friends. I personally, because I have an online business, like mine to default to public. And so that's all I do. You click on the little drop-down and add public. If you don't want a lot of people to see this kind of information, you can set the settings as wide open or as controlled as you like. Just simply by going in here and clicking on the different options. All of the different basic information, you want to make sure that It's all completely filled in. Your activity log is visible only to you. You are the only one who can go in and take a look at your activity log. You can look at it by year. Let's take a look. How much did I do back in 2008? Oh, look at that. Somebody from my old hometown. Here are, again, remember the little arrows mean drop down, there's more. So we click on here. I bet you there's going to be a bunch more years. I bet you anything. I've been on Facebook since 2008. Over here for all the activity, here are all the different things that you can look at specifically within your Facebook page. And just because I want to see, let's see what it says about YouTube. Oh, not much. Carla posted something via YouTube back in November, so obviously I don't use the YouTube app very often because I've got a ton of videos on YouTube. Always an option to learn more. Here is all, and it just shows all of the different activity that I have had. This is excellent if you commented on something and they haven't commented back and you want to go back and take a look or ask another question or maybe see if they've even been on Facebook and seen your question or your comment. This shows you yours. This is just all the different stuff that I've done. You see, I'm pretty consistent at saying happy birthday to people. Go in there, take a look. You can do all sorts of things. This is visible to friends, and it's allowed in the timeline, and I can change it. I can hide it from the timeline. I can delete it. I can feature it. All of the different functions that are available within your activity log. So you can go in and organize the whole thing. Facebook wants to be your go-to place on the net. They want to be the main place that you always go. So they're going to make it as easy as possible for you to modify all of this and to make it easy for you to do. Here we have our photos. You can click on the word photos and it will take you out to many of the photos that you have. Again, you don't have a choice what goes here. It is basically what you have recently posted or that you have recently been tagged in. And if you don't want something that you have been tagged to show up, then you can go and untag yourself. I have a number of different albums I can choose from. Now this was a feature that I really quite liked, maps. And what this does is, you can see I've gotten a little started on it. You can go in and identify where all of the different pictures are that you have taken. It's a pretty cool place. Over here we have all your likes. This is an excellent place to find what you forgot. I mean, how many times have you gone in and liked something and then tried to remember, oh my gosh, what was the name of that thing, and have to go back to it? So when you click on the likes and you scroll down, they have this awesome tool here where you can go in and check by year. It's excellent. Back to the main timeline, just to go back up and click on your name and scroll down, you'll notice that we now have two separate columns. This, what's on your mind here on the left, is just the same. It is making a post. currently making a new video. Here I am, what fun learning the Mac. And I post it. That is exactly the same as it was before. Over here on the right, you'll see that again you have your friends, and it just gives you some more detail rather than just the tiny little thumbnails up at the top. Again, you do not have the option to say what goes here, but you can click on it and see them all. And here's the recent activity. These are just my posts and things over here on the left, but over here you have the recent activity, so you can see what we've been up to. Here I asked a question a few hours ago, so you can always go in and answer that, and something I commented on from someone else's. But all of these things over here on the right, pardon me, on the left, are my own posts. So basically, that's the quick and easy tour for the new timeline. It definitely looks different, but if you take the time to go in there and just click on anything that highlights, there's more there to see. There's more there to see. There's more there to see. Have fun with it. Just get in there, poke around, play around. This video took me a heck of a lot longer to get started because that's what I was doing. I was poking around and playing around. So get in there and press a few buttons. Another function with Timeline is that you can go in and view your timeline as to what it looks like to other people. So if you open your activity log right here on this nice little daisy wheel and click on View As, this is what it looks like to you when you go to my Facebook timeline. Here are all the different things that are happening on my wall, and not everything that is happening on my wall is shown here. And that's because of the different privacy settings that I've made. So if we click up on the top left and go back to Timeline, you will see that there is a bit of a difference and not everything shows. So we have the two columns on Facebook, and this is like the current conversations that I'm having with people, and I'm still getting used to using this Mac. And we scroll down and just see some of the conversations that are happening on the left, some of the different things I've posted. And then over on the right is a little more of the older stuff that's there. It just kind of keeps it divided for you so that it's easy to monitor and to take a look. And you can just keep scrolling, and you can click on earlier in January, and you can just keep scrolling all the different things and the different conversations. There we go, when I added that picture of my 3 kids. Now, if I want, I could remove this, or I can edit it. So I click on the edit, and I can hide it from the timeline if I want. I'm not going to do that. Or if I want, I can feature it. You can go in and change the view on the different posts in your activity. It's your call. What do you want to do? What do you want people to see? Here, and this column here, the top of the right-hand column, the friends, again, those are not the friends that I have interacted with recently. It's random, and it is done via Facebook. If you want to make a post for yourself, then basically this little bit right here is pretty much the same. So if I want to add a status, I can just say, currently making a new video. Oop. And I can say that it can go to my friends or it can be public. Let's make that one public just for fun. And post. The section here right underneath your cover photo or cover graphic, whichever you decide, the friends selection here is random. You do not get the option of highlighting specific friends. It changes. At first I thought it changed based on who you interacted with, but that's not necessarily true because I haven't interacted with this person, Bill Smith. It's kind of hard to figure out who that was from that tiny picture, but I haven't interacted with him in the last little while. So this piece is totally random. And you can go in and you can look at all your different friends. You can click here and they will all show up. Your photos are the most recent that either you have been tagged with or that you have posted yourself. The map is pretty cool. It shows you where your pictures have been taken. So you can add photos to the map or you can add where you have been. I have a few more I could be adding there, and I haven't done that part yet. But I'm going to make another video that shows you just how to do that. The next one is the different likes. And if you're wondering how I got back here, all I did was click the back button. And I love this section because how many times have you gone and liked something because you wanted to remember it, and then you couldn't remember it? It was so frustrating. Here, you can go in and see all the different things that you have liked. And when you scroll down to the bottom here, look at this. It tells you the year in which you liked them. Big advantage if you use likes to store places where you want to go and where you want to go get more information and all of that. So I trust you've already gone over and liked Butterfly Networking on Facebook so that you can get lots more tips and tricks on social media. Get in there, use all of this. You will be amazed at how much more fun your Facebook page can be. Thanks for joining us here at Butterfly Networking and the timeline video. We hope you enjoyed it and are able to get moving on your Facebook timeline, make those changes. I only hope that you really like it as much as I do. I quite like the new timeline. We have another video for you that goes into a lot more detail. You can click on the link here on the video and it will take you over and tell you about that and let you purchase that one. Thanks again for joining us on our Facebook timeline video. And remember, have fun on Facebook.